Welcome in, my loves. Welcome in. Oh, shoot. I'll be right back. I forgot something. I don't have any music, but we are doing shadow work. I do need to grid up this space a little bit better. How are we doing? Welcome in, my loves. Please double tap the screen, share out the live. We are doing shadow work tonight. If you want to get on the list, let me know. I'll put your name down. I do need to go grab my lighter so I can light some Palo Santo here. I want to grid up the space, and we'll go from there. Welcome in, welcome in. Please share out the live. Anybody feel might need this. I will be right back. Let me go grab a lighter. How we doing? Make sure everybody's got their tea and their water. We are doing energy healing today. How are we doing? Please double check the screen, share out the live. Please let me know if you want to be put on the list for shadow work. I am open for readings or energy healing. 2222 tonight is probably what I'll do. 2222 we'll do card read and energy healing for what's coming up to see what I feel. I'm going to start shuffling out the cards and I'm going to elaborate how to do the game. Anybody who needs elaboration, let me know. And yeah, the cards are free to pull for the shadow work. The shadow work this is just part of it. Let's shovel it out, huh? How we doing? How we doing? Oof. Okay, there's the first. Just before I came on this live, I was triggered to all extent. I don't even know how to explain it. And the very first card that I pulled in identifying is triggers, which I love. I love that right away. So we're right into the shadow work. We're just gonna go right into it. Let me shuffle out the integration card, and I guess maybe if you want to get on the list, you'll let me know, and we'll work through yours. So yeah, this is how we start. I'm doing my own. I'm gonna show you how to do the shadow work. If you're interested in getting on the list, let me know. Double tap the screen, share out the live. Hello, Sabrina. Hello, drummer. How are we doing? And there we go. There's the next one. Reaction. This is beautiful. So divinely orchestrated. This stuff is so beautiful. I cannot make this shit up. I don't know how to even. Just before I got on the live, I got triggered. My first card, identification card, is triggers. And then my integration card is reaction. This is just so incredibly beautiful. I just love it. Make sure you got your tea. Double tap the screen. Show out the live. Anybody feel might need this. We're going to see how long I can go. I'm not sure. This was divinely orchestrated. I'm all about it. Mother Mary's with me today. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Let me get some rose oil here. Can I blow some wind? I will blow some wind before I do my identification card. Here we go. Yeah, I was called the white. I don't know. I'm not quite sure why. I just listened to it. I was so triggered. I was triggered beyond belief. I don't even know how to explain how triggered I got. And it took me about a minute to get back to my normal sense of being. But we all get triggered. It happens. You know what I mean? like trauma's real in life, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start. So how to use this card deck that I am using. I am using the Shadow Workbook card game. And how you use this is the identification deck, which is what I showed. I already pulled my cards. To use this deck, it's for introspection. The identification card is to uncover your hidden responses, triggers, and reactions. Okay. And then the integration card, which is these cards here, the ones in white, right? It literally to accept, embrace, and grow from the uncovered truths. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. My first card was my integration card here, right? It is triggers. So what are the triggers that bring out your shadow self? Holy fudge. Okay, so this is just vulnerable, open, honest me, okay? So my trigger is my mom. My mom's a huge trigger for me. I had an important call. I had an important work call, right? That was supposed to happen. And just before that call, like I did all my spiritual hygiene, I did all of my stuff, right? I did everything I needed to do for the day. I practiced what I needed to practice, and I did all the things to prepare, right? You think that you're doing to do everything you can. Like I did everything I could in my control. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if that makes sense. Like I did everything I thought I could do in my control, right? And so I did all the stuff today. I meditated twice today. I did yoga twice today, right? Like it's like rainy today here in Florida, so I didn't get to go to the pool, but I did cardio. Like I did my freaking exercise bands, and then and it's like, and then I took a long salt bath. Like I took a long Epsom salt bath, right? And then it's like I just was in my own space. You know what I'm saying? I put a bunch of content on today. Like I posted a bunch of content. I also went through like my old live, and I took some snippets out of that, like what I was gonna post. And so I did all the things I could do, right? Thinking I'm totally in my space. And then it's just like 15 minutes before my call, right? Like I'm still on the towel, like getting out of the bath, like getting ready. It doesn't take me a lot to get ready. And she freaking triggers me. She comes at me with like some shame and guilt about some stuff that like I have no control over, like that have absolutely nothing to do with me. And it's laughable, but it also triggers me. And then it took me about a minute to recenter myself, right? It took me a minute to kind of like get back to that place, but I was fucking triggered. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was so triggered, so incredibly triggered. And all it took was just like somebody trying to shame me or guilt me into something. Like, no, we don't play games anymore. Like, this is our life. Like, we live in this life. This is our life to live, and we're gonna live it the way we see fit. Like, you can't shame me into doing something. You cannot manipulate me. That's a trauma bond. Like, I will not trauma bond with you. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're my spouse. I don't care if you're my lover. I don't care if you're my best friend. I don't care if you're an associate. I don't care if you're a work partner. I don't care what it is. Like, I'm not going to trauma bond with you. It's not okay to cause trauma and then act like it didn't happen and then literally like, no, just no thank you. I'm just not like, I don't want to do that. Like, I want something that's open and vulnerable and loving and caring, and like, it matters, right? Like, it's safe to heal with me. It's safe to be in this space with me. This is an open, vulnerable space. It is safe for you to be in this space with me. And, it's all good. Like, you can talk to me about stuff. You can talk to me about whatever, but don't shame me trying to get me to feel something for you. Like, that's something that I deal with as an intuitive medium. And then I have to go through all of it, I'm like, is this projection? Is this, is this reflection? Like, what is this? Like, I have to go through all of the details in order to figure out, what is this actually? What is happening? Is this me? Is this a projection? Is this a reflection? What is this? And that's my shadow self. So if you're not doing the internal work on yourself, like, today was like my biggest freaking test. Like, I loved it. Like, I don't know. I went through it. I went through this test, you know what I'm saying? Like, right away. And it took me a minute, you know what I'm saying? I missed that call, and that sucks that I missed that call. And, but that's also her energetically feeling my energy, like, that was a call for me, that she felt my energy changing. She felt something changing in me, and she reached out, and it was like, it was like in that moment, it was like a sabotage of some sort, you know? And I had to reflect on it. And then it's like, so I'm just going to go right into shadow work. I'm just going to go right into it. I was like, fuck it. I'm just done. I'm just going to go right into shadow work and we're going to work through this. Like, we're going to talk about it. Like, I'm going to talk about it openly and vulnerably and like, just be there and just go through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? Like, what is it? Like, why do you think that shame and guilt are like gonna do that? Like, why do you think like it's gonna work for me? Like, you're gonna get me to do something that I don't want to do. Okay. And my reaction was not positive, mind you. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm perfectly imperfect. Like, my reaction was my reaction. It was what it was, you know? What the heck? Okay. I need to write that down. Anybody else want a card? Please let me know. Put your name on the list. Let me know. And we will do that. Hi, Kelsa. How am I doing, love? Yeah, if you want a card, just, okay, so, like, just send me a gift. You can send me a tip. You can send me, I don't know, you could share out the live. You can go follow me. Like, I'm trying to do an equal energy exchange here, so you can go follow me on my other platforms. You can go to, like Instagram or, you know what I'm saying, YouTube, and you can follow me there. Something like that. Like, Kelsey just sent a gift, so we're going to go from there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is equal energy exchange. You want a card, just do something in order to do that. I'm going to wrap up my integration card that I pulled, because I've already pulled my card, love, and then we'll do you, Kel. Okay, let's see. So this is my reaction card, right? So, okay, the trigger. So that was a trigger that came up, right? So what I needed to do, I'm going to elaborate on how I got back to center. I want to give you, so the point of doing the shadow work is the rabbit hole, right? To go down. What is the rabbit hole? Like, I came to the conclusion of what it was, the trigger was, how I was triggered. This is a basic trigger, do you know what I'm saying, that happened. And so how did I get back to myself? What I did is I sat on my grounding mat, right, which is like on my meditation pillow, and I just grounded myself. You know what I'm saying? I brought myself back to center. And I was actually really impressed with myself. And this is not me being egotistical. I was really proud, but like, it took me like a minute to get back to me. And I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought I was going to have to do like a guided meditation, or I was going to have to do something, you know, that was very different. But it was like, I quickly got right back to me and my center, and then started like going through it and elaborating like, no, this doesn't freaking work anymore. Like, you don't get to do that. Like, that doesn't happen. And it visibly shooketh me, right? And mind you, that's part of the trauma in her life. I want to explain this. So the people that are in your life, right? Like, my mom was my best friend, and I thought my mom was my best friend, but as like a covert narcissist, there's a lot of things that she will do to intervene, and a lot of this has to do with her psychic abilities, like, because she's not in tune with her own self. You know what I'm saying? She literally like felt the energetic exchange. She felt my vibration. She felt things happening, and she got a hold of me right then. Like, she had all day to get a hold of me, but she didn't. It was right in that moment before my call. And it was like, that's the universe testing me first and foremost, right? And that's me like dealing with it. And then that's also me testing me. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, me testing me having to see, what is this? What is happening here? Like, this, it's all happening for me. I know that 1,000%. Like, I just rescheduled the call. I have a call tomorrow morning, and like, I'm not even gonna say the time because I don't want to put it out in the universe. But like, I mean, that's for me to know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when things are like, this is what like David Gotham talks about. Like, when stuff is so new in your life, like, you don't talk about it like right away because you don't let anybody else's energy get in it. And it's like, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, that's the only way I know how to describe it. Okay, so, and then we're going to talk about, so what I did was I centered myself. I sat on my grounding mat. I centered myself. I got back on my own energy. I was already pretty clear. Like, I had been doing all my spiritual practices all day. You know what I'm saying? I fasted all day. I knew I was going to come on. I knew I was going to come on live tonight. I was going to come on after the call. And I literally was just in my power. By doing all these spiritual practices, right? By looking at my shadow self, I was able to see this when I got triggered. I was triggered. I was triggered immediately. And then I literally was like, I'm going to deal with this. I'm going to focus on it. I'm going to address it right now. When you don't deal with things, that's what causes energetic blocks, and it gets stored in your fascia. When something comes up, now sometimes you can't deal with it. Mind you, I'm going to take a step back. There is some, I'm talking about this. Like, there are some times you cannot deal with the triggers that come up, but It is your reaction to the trigger that matters. You know, like the trigger is for you to deal with internally, but it is your reaction to the trigger. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that was everything that happened was to get a reaction out of me, right? And so I was triggered and definitely reacted. I'm human. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. You're going to react. But it's how quick you can get back to center, how quick you can internalize it, understand it, and deal with it, and understand that this is something that's coming into my reality for me, and I need to address it. So I addressed it. And next time, it won't be the same. Right? Like that's where it'll go. Oh, thank you, Sabrina. What'd you say? Thank you. And a smile to boot. Yeah, I know. I faced it and a smile to boot. She was my biggest freaking test this year. Do you know? I mean, like that was my biggest test this year. I'm not gonna lie. I am drinking an energy drink. I do like these. These have most of the positive things in it and none of the artificial. I like these. These are good. She did move in with me, but she moved out. Okay, so my mom has early onset Alzheimer's, and I'm the only one witnessing it and taking notice to it. Mind you, this is not like me shaming her, guilting her. This is about, ooh, somebody's got a dragon. Oof, I just got real hot. So this is not any of that. Like this is something that runs in my family, mind you. Okay, so like I knew this was gonna happen, and this is like something that I do in my life. Like I don't ingest sugar. Like early onset Alzheimer's, right, is something that has happened in my family, right? That's in my family line, and I was like, I'm not going to get this, so I don't ingest sugar. Like I don't ingest artificial sugar. I don't do any high fructose corn syrup. I don't do any of that. I do stevia. I do Sweetly stevia, which is the real stevia. Right? I don't do any of the fake stevia, that sort of stuff, because it's actually aging you and it's harming you and it's actually messing up your brain. So I just don't do sugar, right? But I mean, all of my allergies are literally have been a blessing. Like I feel like I'm the generational curse breaker in all avenues, right? Like I believe that all of the things that I have in my life, like the things that I'm allergic to, all the things I'm allergic to are literally things that are going to harm me and were going to make me worse. Like everything that happened to me, all of my allergies, you must be a generational curse breaker too. If you're the one acknowledging things, then yes, you are. If you're the one taking witness to it and dealing with it and healing it so you don't pass it on, then yes, you are. That is what a generational curse breaker is. It just means that you are literally breaking the ties now. It's like, no, this is not being passed on to the next generation through me. I'm not fucking doing that. Like I am literally right now in this moment changing it. I'm not allowing it to get passed on. It's not happening. I'm not allowing it. Like it stops here. I'm going to do the healing on me so that heals all the next generations on. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So I'm going to do my integration card. So my integration card is reaction. What are your knee-jerking reactions to criticism or failure? Woo, this is heavy. We're starting off strong tonight, huh? How can you improve your reactions? So I love constructive criticism. Here's the thing. Show me where I'm fucking failing. You know, like why would I not love that? And this is me personally. My reaction is, obviously I can get a little butthurt. I'm a human, right? Like I get a little butthurt. I'm like, oh, well, that hurts, right? But then I actually sit with it. I don't take anything that's coming at me like, I don't take anything as an insult. I don't know how to explain this or put words to this right. I personally take things that happen in my life like, oh, hey, this is something I should look at. Why am I not looking at that? And thank you for bringing it to me. Because like the people, like I've cultivated a life now that like anybody in my life, like I value the things that they're saying. Like I value the things that they're bringing to me and bringing to my attention so I can see them. So I know what's happening, you know, in my reality that like, isn't that the point of relationships? You know what I'm saying? Like, in relationship with, you know, your partner, like the person that you're supposed to be like intimate with, that should be the person like that is leveling you up, that like you're constantly like leveling up and growing. And I see that in like my friendships and even my partnerships, as in like, jobs, stuff like that. Like if you're not leveling me up, then what's the point? Like we're here to evolve and grow and become better beings, right? So to me, that's the knee-jerk Okay, so what are the knee-jerk reactions to criticism or failure? Of course, I would be maybe a little butthurt and a little sad. But I don't ever internalize it as in, this isn't something I can change. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't ever, I don't look at stuff and be like, oh, I can't change this. No, this is like, oh, it's been brought to my attention. I need to understand it. And then I need to work through this. And that's why it's been brought to my attention. Like, what else is the freaking point of it being brought to my reality? Like, everybody is a reflection of you. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a reflection of you. You're hearing this reflection. This is something that you need to hear. So I'm hearing it. And it's like, oh, okay, so this is my chance to address it and fix it in my life. Like, what else would you be doing it for? To me, that's what it is. Yeah. Woof. Heat went away. Somebody's dragon went away. Somebody went away with a dragon. I was definitely feeling some dragon energy there. I'll tell you what though, that was crazy. Okay. How can you improve your reaction? Internalize it. Okay, so that's not the right term. How can you change your reaction? Sit with it. Sit with the pain. Sit with it. Like when I said internalize it, that's what I mean. Not internalize it like make it your whole reality. I'm saying like sit with it. Sit with the pain. Sit with the hurt. Sit with whatever it is. Whatever is being brought to your attention, sit with it and then grow from it. That's how you can change your knee-jerk reaction. Understand that we are all mirrors. Sometimes they're projections. Sometimes somebody is saying something to you in order to harm you because it is the way they see themselves. It's absolutely nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them. So that's just part of it. That's just part of living in this reality. It is, are you going to grow or are you going to shrink? Are you going to grow or are you going to shrink? So that's what it's about. Okay. We're going to do your cards now, Cal. You ready? Well, actually, I'm going to send in some healing for that. I'm going to send in some forgiveness. Some places where I didn't recognize what they see in you is also in them. Absolutely. Yeah, every single thing. Like you cannot see something in somebody unless it's in you. Like the way that I talk about it is that it is a lens. It is a lens that you see. So if you say something to somebody, if you were trying to harm somebody, it's because you see that in you and you don't like it and you're bringing attention to it. And all it is your reality bringing it to your attention so you address it. Because you don't like it about you. It's like every time you point a finger, you're literally pointing 4 fingers back. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you're pointing 1, but the 4 are coming back at you. So it's like it's something inside of you. Like, yes, exactly, Cal. Okay, so I'm going to send in some forgiveness here. For the times that we couldn't do that. For ourselves, for others, any of the above. And realize it's coming from a traumatic place. And I got to get, okay. Oof, hold on here. Let me adjust. Okay, there we go. Looky-loos, come on in. You're welcome. Everybody is welcome in here, you guys. Everybody. I don't care if you think we got beef. We don't got beef. We don't got beef. I got no beef with nobody. Let me get centered. Oof. Hey, George. Oh my. Oh. Here it goes. Here we go. All right, Kel, it's your turn. Let's shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Ugh. Make sure you guys are drinking water, you have your tea, whatever you need. So I'm tapping in with you, Kel. Here we go. Oof. Okay. First card. Let's go with our second card. Anybody else wants one? Please just let me know. Send a gift. Follow me on the other platforms. Follow me on this platform. And we'll pull cards for you. Tips are welcome. Just some sort of equal energy exchange. And we got 2 cards. Okay, we're gonna go with the one that's up. Okay, first card. The identification card. We've got holding on. What are you holding on to that still hurts you deeply? The floor is yours, Kel. If you don't want to talk about it, then I will. I'll come up with something. I'll dig deep within me, but the floor is yours. This is to do shadow work on you. My relationship. Can you elaborate? It says, what are you holding on to that still hurts you deeply? What is hurting you? I need to move my chair and hold on. I'm blowing up. Wait. There we go. I feel like I'm going halfway across the table just to get my drink. Okay. Here we go. Lack of commitment. Where are you not committing to yourself? Everything is a reflection. That is what shadow work is about. You have to understand that and integrate that. Where are you not committing to yourself? Where are you holding on to something that isn't good for you? You have to put yourself first because nobody else is going to do it for you. You have to fill your own cup first. If you are not willing to put yourself first, who else is going to do it? Expecting somebody outside of you to put you first is never going to work. You have to fill your own cup first. If you do not fill your own cup, then you cannot pour into others because you will end up empty and then you have nothing to pour from. And that's where like exhaustion and burnout and that sort of stuff happens. You have to pour into you first. Like I talked about when you came into live, right? You have to do this work on yourself first. You have to work on yourself and you have to do the internal work. Like I did all my daily practices. I did everything I needed to do to be in my own energy, to be in my divine feminine energy, right? I poured into me today. I poured into me all day long. And then when something came up, when I was triggered, I dealt with it. I dealt with it. Like I headstrong dealt with it today. And it happens. Like this is what life's about. It's either a lesson or a blessing. And like so let's see. Where are you not committing to you? How are you not putting yourself first? So the question is holding on. What are you holding on to that still hurts you deeply? You're holding on to your relationship and it's hurting you? Why? That's codependency. So are you relying on something like that's ego. So, and this is, again, this isn't judgment. None of this is judgment, right? It's ego. When you hold on to something that is harming you, like that is codependency. Okay, so yeah, and that's codependency. That's definitely codependency. That's putting somebody else first prior to you in order to believe that they will change. But the only person that will change in this life is you. And when you make that choice, where the heck I've got like monitoring spirits coming on. Like seriously, okay. I don't know, maybe because I bought bananas. got gnats. Oof. I send back all shadows, all shame, all guilt, all projections, all reflections back to those that belong. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Woof! Because you hope it'll change. Okay, so it's not going to change. The only person you can change is you. When you change you, that's when it's going to change. The only person you can change is you. And I'm not saying that it won't ever work. Don't get me wrong. The moment you change your energy, you change your frequency, the moment you change you, that's when you give somebody else the opportunity to change. But if you're staying in that same frequency, that same energy. Now, again, this is not me shaming you. I am not shaming you. And it takes time. Like, you've been changing. Okay, I love that. But like, it takes time, right? It takes time. The moment that you step into your power, the moment that you take your responsibility over you, that you understand that you are the only person that you can change, that's the moment that you allow somebody else to change. So there's something that I think his name Peter's name's Peter. I don't know. I follow him on most platforms. Peter Colin. He just did something and I reposted it and I wrote about it, is that allow somebody to change. Like, you are in this present moment where you're saying that you're holding on to that relationship, right? Well, you're holding on to the version of that person that isn't changing. So once you start recognizing that that person can change, it starts with you. Once you start recognizing that you can change, it allows them to also change. Once you do the internal work on you, once you start loving yourself, filling your own cup, putting in the daily practice. Do you have a gratitude journal by any chance? This is my suggestion, a gratitude journal. Because I have a gratitude journal. I can go get it and show you. And maybe you just want to go off that gratitude journal and see exactly like what it does. But every single day I start my gratitude journal and then I end my day that way. Okay, I'm going to go grab my gratitude journal. It's by my bed. And I'm going to tell you the practices. And this would be a very good step forward in filling your own cup. Okay, bear with me. What, Leo? I hear you, baby boy. You want to be part of the live? What are you doing in here, bud? He heard me moving. He's like, what are you doing, Mom? Okay, so let's see. So gratitude journal. Every morning. It's today I will be present. Like, I'm just opening to a new page, right? We can't really see that because of the light. Okay. So it says today I will be present, right? And it's a practice of, you know what I'm saying? It's like a 3-day or 3-page sort of practice. And I'm going to go over all of it for you. So I don't know if you want to get a pen and paper and write this down. These are some personal questions that maybe it's, how many pages? It's 1, 2, 3, 4 different pages, 4 pages, right? So every morning I write at the top it says I will be present. And it says in the morning I write the date, it says the date, right? And it says mantra, manifesto, or quote of the day. So are you in any sort of way say, I will fill my cup. I love myself. I am powerful. I am abundant. These are just some basic sort of, depending on what you want to do. So we want to fill your cup up. Let's go with some affirmations I even have here on my chakra list. So here we go. We have, I am safe. I trust the wisdom of my body. That starts at the root. Okay, those are some dailies. I derive pleasure from my life. I embrace my sexuality. This is for your sacral. I can will myself to do what I choose. I have power within. I deserve to be loved. Those were for your solar plexus, right above your belly button. So I deserve to be loved. I live in balance with those around me. That's your heart. Okay. Throat, creativity. Creativity is in and around me. I speak and hear the truth. I see everything clearly. This is right here, your third eye, right? Divinity resides within and around me. Okay, so there's a morning. So the next question on my gratitude journal is today I feel. Anything, whatever you feel. This is for you. It's your gratitude journal, right? Today I will strive to. That's the next. And then it also says today I hope. Those are some things for you to write down, right? It also gives me to do that evening personal affirmations. Some personal affirmations that you can put down. You can also do those at night. And then it asks me 3 ways I was present today. How was I present in my life? 3 things that went well today. And then in a big box is tomorrow. So there's an exercise which I love right here, and it says, how do you show yourself kindness today? And it's got all of these different things that are up, right? It says meditation, healthy breakfast, relaxing activity, healthy dinner, quality you time, right? Listen to music, exercise, take a walk, read, drink water, sleep, letting go, healthy lunch, clean, talk to friends, art. Those are, and then you circle it. And then underneath it says get creative. Sketch an event of the day or paste in mementos. So what I like to do is I like to put stuff in, you know what I'm saying? Like when I get magazines, like I get Travel Magazine and I get Real Simple Magazine. And so before I get rid of them, right, like before I recycle them, I always take out pieces that I like out of it. And I put it into this box that I use when I do my, vision boards, when I'm gonna do my vision board. So whatever I liked from the magazine, I took whatever out of it. And so I'll put those in here. I'll just, paper, paste it or in here with any sort of paste. Wow. Okay. So mindfulness, daily mindfulness. These are the other questions. How can I be more focused? It's a question I ask myself every single day. How can I be more present? It's a question I ask myself every single day, right? How can I be more healthy? Every single day I ask this question. And these are my morning questions. This is what I do. How can I deal with stress? How can I feel successful? How can I challenge myself? These are questions of every single day, right? And then also, this is also first thing in the morning. I do these every morning, right? Creating new habits. What gave me most joy today? Well, this would be the evening one then, I guess. So what gave me the most joy today, right? The next question is, what caused me the most stress today? So this is just a reflection. You know what I'm saying? These are what I'm gratitude. You're showing gratitude by taking witness to these things, right? What do I need to let go of? What I find successful. And so the next page is self-care actions. What were my self-care actions? Self-care results. What are the results that I expect to get from those actions, right? 3 practices that I would like to continue, so it's a reflection on what you did that day, right? Practices that I would like to improve. And then it gives you a full page, a full-on page, right? It says personal check-in. Express yourself in this open space for you. And you just write anything you want to write. Anything that's on your mind. Anything that you need to write, you just write right there. And then it goes to the next day. And that's my gratitude journal that I do. It's called Daily Mindfulness, Molly and Rex Journal. I only paid $1. I got lucky. I got it at Marshall's for $1. I don't know. It's a great journal. I love it. It's my new journal for this day or for this year. My last one I used up. I don't know if I can find it. I will. Yeah, I know, for $1, right? I know. If I go to Marshall's, I always go in the clearance area, and there were so many different things that were put on here. I don't know what it was originally, but Molly and Rex journal with assorted and full color pages, and it's a full year. You know what I'm saying? It goes through 368. So it's just, Yeah, it's a great, and it's a step up from the one that I usually did. Like the gratitude journal that I had before was just like one page, but this gives me like a whole thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Drummer, we're doing shadow work, my love. I love you. You're welcome in here, but we're doing shadow work. I understand. If you want me to do shadow work on you, love, we can do that. You know, if you want me to pull cards for you, like send a gift. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on my other platforms. Do whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Share out the live. I don't know, to 10 people or something like that. So, we're moving to the next card, okay? Well, actually, I'm going to send it in some emotion here. Yeah. To heal on this wound. Okay. I don't like not having music, guys. Here we go. Okay. Next card. Grounded in chaos. Ooh, I love that. That's a beautiful quote. So we got integration. Okay. And this card is jealousy. What can you do to manage your jealousy? The floor is yours, Kel, but I will be happy to comment. Yes. Stop comparing your journey to others. I agree, 1000%. You do, your journey is specifically for you. Your trauma is specifically for you. It is literally, you are exactly where you need to be, and it was brought to you exactly in this moment for you to learn the lessons in this life. And so everybody has their own trauma and their own lessons they need to learn, right? So, you know, like when it comes to relationships, right? So every single person needs to learn their own lessons. They need to learn their lessons. So when you save somebody, when you're people pleasing, when you're doing things, you're actually holding them back from learning the lessons they need to learn in their life to evolve. Like this is one of the biggest things that helped me stop people pleasing, right? Like, or appeasing people or trying to help people. Like when I started realizing I'm holding them back from their lessons that they need to learn. Their soul came here to earth to learn these lessons, right? And when you're doing things to keep them stunted, essentially you're keeping them stunted. When you appease them, when you don't let them learn the lessons, let them lose out on you. Let them lose you. Like let them lose out on you, babe. Like the power that is you. Like your presence is an important presence on this earth. Like you are literally, imagine the amount of people that had to get together, right? Like freaking all the generations back, amount of people that had to get together to create you, the person that is you, right? So all of those people had to get together to get you. And so all of these other people that are trying, all these other souls, I shouldn't say people, souls that are trying to get to this planet, like it is an honor to be in your presence. Like you have been honored to be on this planet to learn the lessons. So I take it as I'm fucking people up when I'm holding them back from their own lessons. Like I held people's hands for so fucking long and I people pleased for so long. And it was like, I was taking on all of their trauma and I didn't understand that. Like once I let go of that, fuck the relief that I got. I don't even know how to explain it. Like oh, it just became heaven on earth. Like, no joke, right? Hey, Kim, how you doing, my love? Welcome in, welcome in. Like, the presence that you have in people's life matters. It is an honor to be in your freaking presence. And it's an honor to be in their presence. So by not allowing them to do their shit, to go through their shit, to deal with their shit, like, you're holding them back. So comparing yourself in somebody's journey, right? Comparing your journey to their journey, you don't know what they had to go through to get there. Like, that's the thing about jealousy. Like, a lot of people they see the good that you've got in life, but they don't know what you had to go through. They didn't see all the shit you had to go through in life. Like, you don't know the shit that they had to go through to get there, or the past lives that they had, or the trauma that they dealt with in their past lives to get to be the person that they are right now. So it's like, you should never be jealous of somebody else. Like, you're meant to be exactly where you are. There's nothing that isn't happening for you. Do you want cards, Kim? If you want, just share out the live. That's what I'm doing. If you want to share out the live, I don't know, like 10 people, you know, like send a gift, something like that. Or, you know, I don't know. I think you probably follow me on other places or follow me on different platforms, whatever. If you want, then we're pulling cards. Yeah, equal energy exchange. Yeah, that's what you needed to hear. Some clearing. Oof. Ooh. Okay. All right, let's send in some, oh, why did I put that down there? Not there. There and there. Okay. I'm going through the whole entire deck. Yeah, no, we're not done. We're going to send in, thank you, Kim. Yeah, you'll be next, love. Kim, you're next. I will, let's see. We're going to, I'm trying to decide which, where I want to send in healing. Okay. Ooh, I feel this a lot in the sacral. Are you still having sex with your partner? If you're still having sex with them, you're still giving your energy away. You know that, right? I don't know. That came up for a reason. I just wanted to make sure I said that. Because I feel that a lot in the sacral. You don't see each other that often? Okay. I don't know. Maybe he's pulling on your sacral energy. I don't know. Even when you self-pleasure. When you self-pleasure, do you think about him? Or vice versa? Like, he could be pulling you into his form by self-pleasuring, thinking about you. So you may have to cut cords here. A lot, because I got a lot, like, where I'm being called to push in, is like bones and skin. Like, so on a cellular level. Spiritual, emotional, physical pains. Like, that's what I'm hearing. Okay. All right. Do I have permission to tap in with your energy, love? I'm going to tap in. I'm going to cut some cords. Okay. I just need permission. I'm not going to tap in. Okay. All right. Ooh, this is like rooted. What did I just saw like the roots. This is all the root. Like, I saw like a big tree trunk and the root. I just saw like roots like this, like deep roots. So this is rooted. Let's just unroot you a little bit. Oof. Yeah. Ooh, full body chills. Okay. Oof. Oof. Okay. Oof. Oh, that feels good. Okay, so I'm gonna, I call Kel's energy back. Cleansed and purified, back in working order, all chakras aligned. I send back all shadows, all shame, all guilt, all projections, all reflections back to those they belong. I remove all succubus and incubus. This is an incubus. Okay. And this could be from his attachments too. Oof. All right, let me send in, gosh, I'm getting a lot of itching on, this is the masculine side. I don't know what this is. There's a blue hair, I don't know why. Good, 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 good. Good, you're feeling tingles in your feet, good. Yeah, because it's rooted, it was at the roots, like I said, the roots. And that's why, okay. So, you know how I was just talking about the sacral? Like, this ties into it, okay? So, I was feeling it sacral. I started feeling it, the pain that comes sexually. So, if you guys have had sex, it just means that that's why you're still holding on to it. Like, whatever sexually, even if you're just like, even if you, because, literally, we never touch anybody in reality. Like, the physical things that you feel in life, like, they're all just freaking, we're all just literally pushing each other away, like our atoms and everything. So, whatever it was a mental construct in your brain, regardless of what it was. So oh yeah, there we go. Okay. But I still want to send in, okay, there we go. Here we go. I'm going to send in something here. Some source energy to heal this on a cellular level. So make sure you're drinking water. Make sure if you can go take an Epsom salt bath or even put Epsom salt in the bottom of your shower. I want you to shower. I want you to cleanse this off of your body. And whatever you can do to detox, like I'm seeing like you detoxing like a sauna. So if you can either go, I don't know where you live, but like go outside in the sun, detox, like let your body, like let yourself sweat, go to the gym, go work out, like make yourself sweat. Like I'm seeing you need to detox some of this out of your pores. But let me just send in here. Oof. 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 Yeah. Oof. Oof. Oh my good Lord. Really? Because I'm burping. My own brand, I got restrictions. Somebody didn't like that I'm burping. I'm literally, whatever, I don't care. I don't care. This is how I heal. I'm a transmuter. I transmute energy. Okay, can I freaking flag it? Or can I appeal it? Go away. Let me see. Go away! Let me see. I'm going to appeal it. This is stupid. I hate when this happens. Restrictions. I don't care. Whatever. It won't let me appeal it. And it won't let me appeal it. Whatever. It's a restriction for burping. I don't know. The healing that I'm sending in. Probably feeling it on a quantum level that is... Oof. Oof. There we go. Oof. Okay, that feels better. I send back all that is yours. I call back all that is mine. All my life force back to me. Oof, oof. Okay, there we go. Oh, I honor you, my love. Wow, that was a lot. Just make sure you're drinking water. Ground. Go put your feet in the ground. If you can go outside, put your feet on the ground for like 5 minutes, something like that. Okay. I got a restriction for 10 minutes. For what? For burping? I don't understand these restrictions. Anytime you do an energy healing, this is something that just keeps happening. Like energy healing, healing people on a cellular level, like it just isn't wanted. Like it just drives me crazy. It is what it is, whatever. Okay. Kim, we're on to you, my love. I'm going to shuffle the cards. I know it's not just me, Kim. I know. No, it's everybody. I moderate for many different live streams. It's happening for them too. It's not just me. I wasn't doing anything but sending in healing. I was sending in energy, and I got a restriction. I started burping. I started clearing energy. Okay, Kim, this is for you. Okay, here we go. We got one for you. And the next card. Let's see. I'm going through this whole deck. Like, I'm not going... I'm making sure I go through this whole entire deck. Ew. Wow, I got two. Okay, so here we go. So you got an affirmation card. Gosh, I don't know what this is. I've got something coming in on my masculine side. This is wild. All right. Inner teen. So this is the identification card. And we've got inner teen. In your teenage years, what did you not receive? How has this impacted you? Oh my God. Wow. I don't know where to... I'm a human. Sorry, I gotta get the puzzle piece. Okay, there we go. What is the... Emotional support. Yeah, me too. I feel that. Yeah, we're going to send in some forgiveness here for self. For not understanding that I had nothing to do with you. How did this impact you? That's coming up. How did this impact you? Emotional support. I didn't get any emotional support. I was getting beat too on a normal basis. My dad was beating the fuck out of me on a normal basis. Excuse my French. Yeah, I was getting, like, he fought me like a man, and I got no emotional support there on a normal basis. Like, every time he would try, anytime that I saw, like, he was trying to, like, attack my siblings or something, I always intervened. I always tried to step in. I'm not saying I was always there, but when I saw it, I tried stepping in as much as I could. And then I would be like crying at the end of the night, and like when my mom would come home, and like she would just like ignore me crying, and like she just, I mean, and like I don't shame her for it. Like, she just had a hard fucking day, you know. She was like worked a 12-hour shift, and then she'd come home, and then she's got to deal with like crying kids, and it was like because it was a trauma filled. It was all from trauma. It was all trauma. The emotional support they could not give you, you have to understand, had nothing to do with you. And they couldn't provide that for themselves. It was not provided for them. And that's where generational trauma comes in also. That is where generational trauma, this is what it means to be the curse breaker, is like you're dealing with that generational trauma now. And by dealing with that now, it doesn't get to repeat. Because what happened is your parents got treated a certain way, and they didn't have that emotional support, so they didn't have the capacity to show you. They didn't have the capacity to show you emotional support. They didn't know how to. So you're learning it, you going through the steps, you're learning it now in order to change that. That's what generational curse breaker is. Like, it's not as woo-woo as everybody makes it sound to be. It's just we're doing the work that nobody else wanted to do. You know, we're actually doing the work on ourselves. Like, that's what it's about. Made you feel uncomfortable, wanted not loved. Can you elaborate? Well, I think that your integration card literally is like an affirmation for that. I love that. Oof. We're going to send in some forgiveness here. Ugh. Please double tap the screen, share out the live. Anybody you feel might need this. Felt not loved nor supported. I feel that. I understand. We're sending in forgiveness for self and for them. For your inner teen here. We're sending in forgiveness for your inner teen. Wow, that was a ghost. 3 in a row? That's a ghost. You have a ghost attached to you. Hi, April. Yes, I am okay. I am sending in healing right now. We are doing shadow work, my love. We're doing shadow work. And that sneeze just came up. I just transmuted a ghost. A ghost just went through me. So that was the shadow of somebody that was on you. Wow, that's crazy. I haven't passed over a ghost in a long time. That's usually how I pass over. They go through me. They see my light and they go right through me. Wow, that's wild. I don't know, love. I don't. I felt a male presence. A male presence is what I felt, but I don't know. And I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing like he's passed over, but I'm seeing like what are those hats? They're not. Are they top hats? Top hats, like a top hat, like they were in maybe the 60s or the 50s, something like that. That's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing that like that hat. You know that it's not a top hat because is a top hat like fedora? Is it a fedora? Yeah, fedora. Like it's a fedora. That's what they're called, fedora. That hat, not a top hat, a fedora. Like in the 50s and 60s. So maybe it was a grandfather figure that hung out, that was hanging around, or they just were attached to you, and maybe that's why that was there. Like that could have just been that spirit that was literally pushing down on you, and that's where it went away. Your daughter keeps seeing a dark energy. That's something I'd be happy to deal with you guys, and maybe in a private session, my love. That we would have to go deeper into that to see what that actually is, because I don't necessarily know, like, okay, so how do I explain this? Okay, so when I was 13, when my gifts came online, right, I started seeing ghosts and stuff. This was right when my grandma died. So right when my grandma died, I started seeing ghosts, and I hid from it. I remember like putting myself in the pillow, like putting my face down and like hiding from it or whatever. And what I did is I blocked it out because I was so scared of it. But in that moment, I saw nothing but dark figures, but I didn't know what I was seeing, and I was scared. So your daughter, and I'm not negating it, that's why I'm saying like in a private session, like something if you wanted to deal with, we could go in and talk about it and go through it and like deal with whatever's happening. Like I'd be happy to deal with that with you. Yeah, she finds him creepy across the floor. But see, that's the thing. Like I was scared as fuck. Like this was me at 13. So because I didn't understand it, I didn't have the capability to understand it at that age. I didn't understand they weren't negative or bad. They were just dark. And I didn't understand the darkness. And like there's also like, so I mean that's just like one way for me to explain it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, yeah, she finds him creepy, but I mean, not all darkness is bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it was me just seeing the darkness, the figure of a dark, you know what I'm saying? A dark figure, and I didn't understand it. So I didn't understand it, so I thought it was bad. And that's also programming that was programmed into me. So like in a private session, if you wanted to, we could tap into that. Like I'd love to tap in with that to find out what it is. And if it's something that needs to go, we'll just get rid of it. We'll definitely get rid of it. We could do that on a one-on-one session, yeah. But I mean, we could find out what it is if you want. I mean, we could go deeper into that. That just would take a lot more energy exchange, you know? So yeah, you just let me know and we'll tap in and we'll go from there. We either clear the energy out, we'll either get rid of it, and we'll go through all of it. You know what I'm saying? We'll go through all of the details of, that's the stuff that I do in my private sessions, that I go through, you know, spirits that are around that tap in like that. That's why I go live, is I go live to show my gifts, to show what I do in order to do. I'm such a child. Like, I'm such a little kid at heart. Okay, so I show the gifts that I have in order to help people, to help them, you know what I'm saying? You called in Archangel Michael last night, and she said he hasn't seen him today. Well, Archangel Michael is, see, there's a lot behind that. Like, Archangel Michael he's a badass, don't get me wrong, but he's not really fucking nice. So he could be scaring off something that it could be really good. Like, Archangel Michael is like, he's a protector, don't get me wrong, he is like a divine protector, but he could also be pushing away something that could be there to help her. So here's an example. I'm going to give you an example. So the first figure that I saw come in at 13, that I dug my face into a pillow, it was a man with a, like I said, you know, I was saying the word top hat. So like the guy with like a top hat, like I saw a guy with a top hat, like an Abraham Lincoln top hat, right? That was that came in, and this was just a ghost that followed me, and he followed me all my whole fucking life, and like this man was always there to protect me, and he just stuck around my light, and I didn't understand it. Like, so when my gifts started coming online, and I really started tapping into it and embracing them, right? That was when I was like here's an example. Like I was dating, like this was like right when I got divorced, and I was dating, like, well, not right when I got divorced, but like it was to the point where I was dating, right? I was to the point where I was dating a guy. And I remember asking, God, source, the creator, whatever you want to call it. At the time, I was calling it God. I was praying, and I'm like, is this man for me? You know, I'm saying out loud, I'm talking to the creator. Like, I talk to Jesus like he's my homie. Like, he's sitting right next to me. Like, on a normal basis, I'm constantly talking to God, you know. And so in the moment, I'm asking these sort of questions, right? And this is how you know that it's not you, and that it's like a ghost. Like, she just is probably clairvoyant, and she can probably see other beings. So seeing other beings, like, she is she's feeling these and sensing these are there for her for a reason. Like, it's there for a reason. It's either a lesson or a blessing, right? In all aspects, right? So this guy was around me, and he was always protecting me, and he was like, so I'm talking out loud, and so in a different voice that wasn't my own, right? This is how you know if it's your internal voice, like if it's your higher self talking to you, like when you hear a voice inside of you, like you'll hear it in your voice. Like when it's your higher self, you'll hear it in your voice, and it talks in like first sense, like not in like a secondhand person or like a third, quote or something like that. Like it's talking outside of her. Deep voice and said her name. So yeah, it's something outside of her. Well, like I said, okay, so like I was saying, like I'm talking to God, right? And so like I'm asking, is this man for me or whatever, right? And I heard loud and proud, this is a total man's voice, and it's like, what is she doing? This guy isn't for her. What the heck? No, get rid of him. And I'm like, I got freaked the fuck out again. I'm like, what? Like, and I'm like, this isn't God, this isn't me. I'm like, what the hell is this? It was a man's voice. And it turned out to be that voice. And he's actually the first ghost that I passed over. Like, he's the very first ghost that I passed over. Like, I had to tap into it. So I'm not saying, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is something that, like, we would just need to go in, like, your daughter would need to be there, and we would need to go through all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it would be deeper. Like, it's not something that I'm comfortable doing with, like, on a live, like, with all different energies being able to tap in. Okay, we're going to go to the repeat card. This is the integration part of that. And I think this is kind of divine for you, my love. For you, Kim, the integration card, we've got a repeat, okay? And this repeat is, I am resilient and capable of overcoming any challenge. Now I'm going to say this 3 times, and I invite you either to type it into the chat or say it 3 times, okay? Or just out loud, whatever's, anybody in here, if this resonates with you, type it into the chat, say it out loud, whatever you feel you need to do. I am resilient and capable of overcoming any challenge. We're going to do it one more time. I am resilient and capable of overcoming any challenge. And so it is. There it goes. Oof. I send back all that is yours. And I take back all that is mine. All life force back to me. Okay, my loves. I love you. This has been a short live. It's only been about an hour. I just wanted to come on and do some shadow work, and I'll be back on tomorrow. I'm gonna reserve my energy for that. I'm gonna come back on tomorrow. Okay? You are so very welcome, Kim. I love you. I love all of you. Get a hold of me, Kel. Let me know if you want to do that. If not, it's okay. But, you know, I love you. I love you all. Thank you for coming in, and I honor you.